Question 23. In the figure on the right, PQ, which is this length, is 2 1/3. PS is 6 6/7. And we're also told that QPR, this angle in here, and RPS, this angle in here, are the same. Now that's not drawn on this shape, but that's what it means. We need to know what this length here, PR. So I've drawn it out. This is the length that we need. So this is the length that we need to work out along here. We are told that these two are the same. So this angle here, whatever that angle is also the same. So I'm just going to call those X for now. Now, because these are a right angle triangle, these both right angle triangles, that actually what we're looking at is we're looking at similar triangles. So that's the first thing that leaps out to me. I have two similar triangles here. I have one triangle P, Q, and R, and I have a bigger triangle P, R, and S, where this is your PR line and this is your PR line. So these are the same length. This length here and this length here are the same length, whatever that length happens to be, which is what we're trying to find out. That's the length that we need. The other thing that jumps out to me is this. Whenever I see a mixed number, I immediately want to turn it into an improper fraction. You can't do a lot with a mixed number. So that's my instant gut feel. So I'm going to do that here as well. Then what I'm going to do is transfer this length onto this diagram here. And this PS as 48/7 here as well. Now, because they're similar triangles, I know that the corresponding lengths must be the same. So when you've got this big length divided by 7/3 has to be the same as taking this length here and divide it by this unknown here as well. So my ratio, if we call this length H here divided by 7/3 has to be the same as the ratio 48/7 divided by this H here. They are exactly the same H, they're exactly the same length, they are both PR, and that is what we're trying to find out. I can rewrite this. H divided by a fraction is the same as multiplying by the reciprocal of that fraction. Multiplying by the reciprocal of that fraction, this is what we're looking at here. This one becomes 3H divided by 7. This one is 48/7H. If I multiply both sides by 7H, this becomes 3H squared. This becomes 48. Divide both sides by 3. So let me just go through that for you again. Key bits of information that aren't on the diagram is the fact that these two angles are the same. Because these two angles are the same, and these two angles are the same, they're both 90 degrees, we know that this angle must be the same as this angle up here. And because you've got triangles with the same 3 angles, it means that they are going to be similar triangles. All of the lengths will be in proportion to each other, all of the corresponding lengths. So when we've got these angles, this X is in here and this X is in here. So as long as you've got them in the right orientation, this is what we're looking at here. So I've drawn them out. I've drawn this small triangle out here. I've drawn the large triangle out here. I've then labelled it with what I know. So I've labelled it with these improper fractions for these two lengths here. And I've just given this unknown length a letter. I've put a ratio in here. So when we're looking at the same ratio between this length divided by this length is the same ratio as this length divided by this length. We call it the linear scale factor. Or LSF. And because we know that they are equal to each other, we can do that. We can put them together and then rearrange until we get to h squared is 16, and then the square root of 16 is 4. So h becomes a length of 4.